Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be doing a rather short reading today, and just one because I have another Christmas function to go to, and if I disappear for a day or two between now and the new year, that is why. Nothing sinister. But today, just very quickly, I want to look at what hopefully will be a rather entertaining topic. Not entertaining for Meghan Markle herself, but entertaining hopefully for you out there and for me doing this reading. And that topic is the Markle curse. And for the purposes of this reading, I am using the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot. What better deck to use when you are reading on a curse? And the reason I thought today to read on the Markle curse, the alleged Markle curse, was because Ben Affleck has been getting himself into trouble, blaming his poor ex-wife for his alcoholism. Not a clever thing to do. Not a clever thing to do when you're out promoting a film that you're trying to rehabilitate your career with. A film, of course, based on the book written by J.R. Moehringer. I hope that's how you say his name. J.R. Moehringer. Who is he? He is the man who is busy ghost writing Prince Harry's memoir, and which is due to be released in the next couple of months. And I want to know if there's a bit of Markle curse happening right now for J.R. Moehringer and the Tender Bar and Ben Affleck. But let's have a look and see what is going on. Is there such a thing as the Markle curse? Does Meghan Markle know about the curse? Does she care about it? And what will happen to the ghost writer? So, 5-card reading coming up using the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot. Try and say that 10 times very quickly. And let's see what the cards have to say. Let's see what the universe has to say. And underlying energy of this reading is the Nine of Cups, which is the wish fulfillment card. Everything happy, everything wonderful. So I don't think that she cares, but we'll see. It's everything lovely. It's a rather greedy and narcissistic energy, the Nine of Cups for me. Regular Rider-Waite. It's the glutton sitting with his arms folded over his belly, having consumed the contents of 9 cups. So it does have that gluttonous and somewhat narcissistic energy, all about me energy. So it could be there. That perhaps that's what's at the root of the curse. But let's have a look and see the heart of the matter right now. The Four of Wands, again, a very happy energy, a very stable energy, a very successful energy, happy families, happy home, and not getting any sense of discomfort from Meghan Markle in terms of this Markle curse. It's not something that she bothers herself with at all. 9 of Cups telling me is the underlying energy of this reading, and the Four of Wands telling me that as well. From her point of view, she is surrounded. It's a very protective energy in this card. Very unusual depiction of the Four of Wands actually in this Edgar Allan Poe Tarot. And very safe, very secure, very smug, you could almost say, and invincible. And people have used that word to describe Meghan Markle recently, that her energy, she thinks that she is invincible right now. So let's see, is she aware of the Markle curse? Is it something that she has heard of? Definitely. 5 of Swords in reverse. The 5 of Swords is, of course, about conflict, is about hollow victories, is about fighting to the death here, to ruin and annihilation, chopping away at people. And it's something that she is aware of because it's nasty. It's a nasty combative energy. It's cruel and cutting and vicious. So she knows about it. She knows that people are taking pot shots at her with this. They're taking digs and enjoying it with this 5 of Swords card. That's how this energy is coming through to me in this card. She is aware of it. How does she feel about it? Is it wounding her? Is it hurting her? Is it upsetting her? Queen of Pentacles in reverse. She doesn't like it. She definitely doesn't like it. Even though I'm getting this smug and very secure energy, the Queen of Pentacles upright, sorry, these are very shiny cards, so it's hard not to get a glare off them. The Queen of Pentacles is, of course, when she's in the upright, she's that solid, stable, generous, nurturing energy. Everything that she touches flourishes. She's abundant, she's supportive, she's the good wife. She's everything loyal and stable and financially abundant. In the reverse, she doesn't like the way it's portraying her. It's portraying her as being damaging, as being ruinous financially for people, that she touches something that they're involved in, or they touch something that she's involved in, rather, let's say that. If they touch something that she's involved with, it curses their project and it causes their project to be ruined, or they lose their job, or something happens. We've seen it with Ellen, we've seen it with various other celebrities who have attached themselves to Meghan Markle, and then things have fallen apart quite spectacularly for them. So she doesn't like it. She doesn't like the way she is portrayed with this. But she herself feels pretty comfortable, but she doesn't like the narrative. She is very aware of it. She's aware of it because the Five of Swords also in the reverse can be a kind of snooping around and seeing what nasty things people are writing about her, conflict that people are generating around her. She doesn't like it. So universe, I've now left it open to universe to tell us if the Markle curse is real, if there is such a thing, if you hitch your horse to that wagon, whether you are going to be ruined in the process. That's a card of dodginess. If ever there was a card of dodginess, the moon. Because the moon is the card of secrets. It's the card of fear and doubt and distrust. It's a toxic card. It's the card of all your shadow stuff that is projected outwards. I always say that about the moon. It's about whatever is dark and unpleasant in your personality that you haven't processed, that you haven't worked on, examined, owned, made peace with, gets projected out into the world. And is that what the Markle curse is really? That people who have some toxic aspect of themselves, it then comes back mirrored back to them by the world, by the universe. That is what the moon card is about. And so a very loud yes from the universe saying, yes, if you're toxic and you hitch your horse to that wagon, it will come back and bite you, to mix all kinds of metaphors. But that's a very interesting card, and it's major arcana, and it's the only major arcana that has appeared in this reading. So thank you, universe, for that big wink from above. And so how's it going to go for J.R. Moehringer? Is the Markle curse going to strike him? Or is he going to emerge unscathed? Has he processed his shadow? Is he going to be safe? Five of Wands in reverse. Isn't that interesting? We've got two cards that represent conflict in the tarot sitting underneath each other. And this is turned out to be a much more interesting reading than I thought it was going to be, actually. It was a little bit of frivolous time filler, just something to amuse me, to amuse you, to lift spirits perhaps. And two interesting things that I want to point out. We have Meghan Markle's energy here, Four of Wands, very comfortable, thinks that she's safe, but there are the secrets lying right beneath her with the moon. So the Markle curse could in fact strike the Markle herself at some stage when those secrets come out. Always for me, secrets around pregnancy, motherhood, children, all of those things represented by the moon. And also her Cancerian father. It's a Cancerian card for me, the moon, very much not a Piscean card. And then of course we have the Five of Swords in reverse and the Five of Wands in reverse, both sitting next to each other, one on top of the other. A lot of conflict, a lot of struggle, and it looks as if he's in for a fight, J.R. Moehringer. Maybe more, he's bitten off more than he can chew with the Five of Wands in reverse, because the Five of Wands is about ambition, conflict, clawing your way up the ladder, shoving people, elbowing people out the way to get to the top of the heap, and he certainly seems to be quite happy to do that, in my opinion, and writing this book for Prince Harry, not caring who he's harming in the royal family on the way up the ladder. Five of Wands is always about fighting in a group, in your family, in your business environment, fighting people that you know. Five of Swords isn't necessarily people that you know, and that's why it's an appropriate card for Meghan. Does she know about the curse? Yes, she knows about it because she's gone online, she's looked and she's seen people talking about it in comments on social media and so on. But this is personal. The Five of Wands is personal. This conflict that's going on, this over-ambition, this elbowing people out of the way, that's personal conflict. And in my opinion, the Five of Wands in reverse does not mean that the conflict and struggle is going to end. It means, in this reading, and given the cards around it, the rather difficult cards around it, it means that J.R. Moehringer maybe has been a little bit too ambitious, a little bit too keen to elbow people out the way in this one particular instance, and it may come back and bite him. And I've used that expression quite often in this reading, and it seems to be that it's an expression that for some reason needed to be heard a few times. So we'll see. Something to look out for. And interesting that Ben Affleck went out there and said what he said, and the book is due out in just a couple of months and may not go as well as J.R. Moehringer would like it to. Markle curse may just live on. And so that's the reading. Hope you enjoyed it, and thank you as ever for watching, and I will see you on the next one.